Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. I've not been doing too well mentally, but you know what? I'm getting better, so yeah. Anyways, first video in a month, first vlog in a month. Yay! And recently I've been in a creepypasta kick. So I'm talking about my top 5 favorite creepypastas. And if you want to know what a creepypasta is, it's basically a horror story on the internet. So yeah, I tried to make a top five video on my top 5 list on my phone, but that didn't work out too well. Anyway, disclaimer: I'm not for kids, and there's gonna be some swearing, so your discretion is advised. And also, this is not scripted, as always. Nothing in my life is scripted. What else is new? Anyway, number 5. Jason the Toy Maker. Jason's an interesting one. Basically, with him, he was made up as an imaginary friend to a girl, and he always said, "You're my best friend," and he would always give her dolls as a kid. And as she grew older, she started drawing away from Jason until he said, "You know what? We need to come back together, you and me." All right. He basically called her his chosen one. Okay. And that he would fix her. You don't know by fixing at this point when it comes to creepypastas. It means he's going to kill her. Plain and simple. But then again, what are you going to do? It's creepy. It's the creepypasta. But again, I like Jason. He's an interesting character. He's more or less, again, he's a character that I enjoy, that is interesting. He makes toys, but at the exact same time, he's a little screwed up in the brain. Well, not a little, a lot. But anyway, to the person who created Jason, full props, man. That's a great character. I like it. Number 4 is actually a duo. Yes, a gruesome twosome of two different counterparts. We got Laughing Jack and Laughing Jill. I like these characters. Laughing Jack and Jill kind of, sort of, not really have the same origin story. Well, they kind of, sort of do. Anyway, I'm not explaining that. But anyway, Jack is a clown. Both Jack and Jill are clowns. With Laughing Jack, he is presented as an imaginary character, an imaginary friend to children before he, well, kills them. The origin with Laughing Jack is that he used to have color. We all know him now as just having no color, black and white. But again, so yeah, he basically takes on the interests of those that he's with. So there we go. Let's see. And with one of his owners, he was a serial killer. Jack didn't like that too much, but eventually that changed, and he just went nuts, in a sense. Jill, on the other hand, went insane after her owner, was taken away from her. The thing with Laughing Jill, again, she's kind of like Laughing Jack, but not really. She's basically the female version of Jack. With Laughing Jill, she had color. She was with a girl in Scotland, and she basically brought this girl out of her shell. Until her father said, "You're a teenager now, my girl. You are supposed to be mature." And she's like, "I don't want to be mature. I want to be me." He's like, "I had a feeling you say that." And she got dragged away into a covenant to be with nuns, which, dude, dick move. Seriously, my parents would have just reprimanded me, saying, "No pranks. You couldn't, here's a way for you to get that energy out of you." Again, my parents would have redirected that. But no, he sends her away. Jill doesn't take this very well, and she basically goes nuts. Once the girl comes back, everybody can see Jill at this point because, well, she is what she is. She's this girl's friend. After the girl comes home, her mother kills her. Oof. Just, oof. It's not fun for her in the slightest. And again, she fully snaps. Jill fully snaps and looks at the mom and says, "Better watch yourself, honey." because I'm gonna get you. And she does. Kills the two nuns and kills the mom. Then looks at the father standing. Once the father sees what happens, he basically says, I warned her to watch her back. Turns around, there's Jill with a chainsaw. Not even kidding. Chainsaw. It's interesting to see. And basically, she kills him. It's been interesting to say the least. It's an interesting story. Number 3 on my list. It is Jane the Killer. Jane's interesting. Her story is tied to Jeff the Killer. I'll get to him later. Or maybe not. You never know. Anyway, Jane the Killer, again, her story's tied to Jeff. Basically, she was basically Jeff killed her parents. Like, she tried to form a friendship with Jeff. She tried, really, but it didn't go well. Anyway, what happened was, after Jeff got burned, he went nuts, and he basically, and after Jane tried to help him, she winds up in hospital along with him, but basically but after she gets out, he gets out a few days later, and like I said, he basically snaps. And he leaves her a note that says, aren't you coming for dinner? Because that was the whole point. Just for context, Jeff's parents invited Jane and her family to come to dinner after Jane tried to help out Jeff. Fair enough. He basically said, sure. So she knows that something's not right. She knows it. She grabs a knife and goes over to the Woods house. Once again, where she basically gets knocked out, sent to the dinner table, and, well, is tied up and gagged. She does not take this very well. Again, who freaking would? So, there we go. Give the girl some... She tried to fight back, but unfortunately, it doesn't work, and just like Jeff, she gets burned. Poor girl. Basically now she has sworn revenge, and who knows? She's basically now hunting Jeff, so let's see how that final showdown goes. I really want to see it. Number 2, Smile Dog. This one's more in obscurity. I like the Smile Dog one. Basically, you have to, quote-unquote, spread the word. And if you don't, he basically invades your mind until the point where you go insane and kill yourself. I don't condone suicide, and if you try that, dude, you got a lot to live for. That's the coward's way out. Plain and simple. Anyhows, basically, with Smile Dog, he will invade your dreams. He will invade your dreams to, get you to spread the word. That's basically his power. And with Smile Dog, you know it's him because of that smile. Because everyone sees his Smile Dog JPEG. It's a dog with human teeth, smiling. Yeah. It's very obscure. It's a very obscure story, but everybody knows it. And number 1, for once, it is not Jeff the Killer. Shocking. It's actually the Russian sleep experiment. We all know this story. Anyone who's been in the Creepypasta fandom for a long time, they know the story. They know the Russian sleep experiment story. No, it's not real. If anyone starts asking, no, this story is not real. It is fiction. Basically, during World War II, the Russians tried to come up with a gas to help their soldiers stay awake for days at a time. 5 political prisoners were brought in under the false pretense that if they stayed awake for 30 days, so yes, 30, if they stayed awake for 30 days, they would be released. Let's face it, anyone who wants to do the experiment and stay awake for 30 days, that ain't happening, brah. That ain't happening. We all know this. Anyway, Anyway, the Russian sleep experiment with the gas, it's meant to keep people awake, obviously. Things don't go according to plan. It all goes downhill from the word go. Plain and simple. Like, it starts off fine, the experiment starts fine, and then it just goes nuts. After 15 days, they pull the plug, saying, step away from the doors, we will be coming in, lay down on the ground, do not, failure to comply, you will be shot. And of course, what I like about this is the creep factor. Again, all creepypastas are meant to be creepy and scary. It's normal. But you know what? Here's the thing. The one thing that gets me, and it's a quote that's going to stay with, there's a couple quotes to stay with me. One is, we no longer wish to be free. It's pretty insane. I'm not lying. It is quite insane to hear that these people no longer want to be free. Anyways, they come in and they collect the soul and they collect the survivors. What they see is a gruesome sight. They've taken out their organs. They've plugged the drain in the floor with their own poop, and yeah, all in all, it's a bad scene. One's already dead. So yeah, the scientists are shocked at how these people are still alive, and then they attempt to, well, put it back together. Obviously, it doesn't go well. They die, except for one who is still alive, and basically he says, "Who are you?" And he goes, and the prisoner just goes, "How easily you have forgotten. We are the thing at the back of your mind, the primeval, the primal side wishing to be free every time you go to sleep." Basically, that's the gist of it. And then, of course, after a while, he dies. And here is and all he says is, "So close." I think I might be doing a lot of reading some of these creepypastas during October, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna be doing that as well as normal horror games. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know in the comments if you guys like creepypastas and tell me what your favorite is. I really want to know. So yeah, I'll see you all on Friday with some more Tomb Raider. It's going to be the Trial of the Eagle puzzle. So there you go. So until then, peace out all. Be safe and be kind to each other.